Alimentary, alimentary, alimentary. The alimentary canal is responsible for digesting food in the body. The alimentary canal is responsible for digesting food in the body. Alimentary means nutritive. Amiable, amiable, amiable. She is known for her amiable personality and friendly demeanor. She is known for her amiable personality and friendly demeanor. Amiable means friendly. Amicable, amicable, amicable. Despite their differences, they were able to reach an amicable agreement. Despite their differences, they were able to reach an amicable agreement. Amicable means friendly. Amorous, amorous, amorous. They shared an amorous embrace under the moonlight. They shared an amorous embrace under the moonlight. Amorous means loving. Amorphous, amorphous, amorphous. The artist created an amorphous sculpture that seemed to defy definition. The artist created an amorphous sculpture that seemed to defy definition. Amorphous means shapeless. Ancillary, ancillary, ancillary. The new law had several ancillary effects on the economy. The new law had several ancillary effects on the economy. Ancillary means supplementary. Anomalous, anomalous, anomalous. The results of the experiment were anomalous and unexpected. The results of the experiment were anomalous and unexpected. Anomalous means abnormal. Anterior, anterior, anterior. The anterior part of the brain controls voluntary movements. The anterior part of the brain controls voluntary movements. Anterior means front. Apathetic, apathetic, apathetic. The audience was apathetic to his impassioned speech. The audience was apathetic to his impassioned speech. Apathetic means indifferent. Apprehensive, apprehensive, apprehensive. He was apprehensive about taking the test. He was apprehensive about taking the test. Apprehensive means worried. Appropriate, appropriate, appropriate. It is appropriate to wear formal attire to the wedding. It is appropriate to wear formal attire to the wedding. Appropriate means suitable. Astute, astute, astute. She had an astute understanding of human nature. She had an astute understanding of human nature. Astute means shrewd. Attuned, attuned, attuned. He is attuned to the needs of his students. He is attuned to the needs of his students. Attuned means harmonized. Audacious, audacious, audacious. The explorer had an audacious plan to reach the summit. The explorer had an audacious plan to reach the summit. Audacious means bold. Austere, austere, austere. The monk lived a simple and austere life. The monk lived a simple and austere life. Austere means strict. Auxiliary, auxiliary, auxiliary. The company hired auxiliary staff to help with the workload. The company hired auxiliary staff to help with the workload. Auxiliary means supplementary. Averse, averse, averse. She is averse to taking risks. She is averse to taking risks. Averse means reluctant. Aware, aware, aware. He is aware of the importance of recycling. He is aware of the importance of recycling. Aware means conscious. Awash, awash, awash. The city was awash with tourists during the festival. The city was awash with tourists during the festival. Awash means flooded. Baleful, baleful, baleful. The dictator's speeches were filled with baleful threats. The dictator's speeches were filled with baleful threats. Baleful means ominous. Bandy, bandy, bandy. They would often bandy ideas back and forth during meetings. They would often bandy ideas back and forth during meetings. Bandy means debate. Baited, baited, baited. She waited with bated breath for the announcement. She waited with bated breath for the announcement. Baited means restrained. Bearable, bearable, bearable. The pain was bearable with medication. The pain was bearable with medication. Bearable means tolerable. Bearing, bearing, bearing. His actions had no bearing on the outcome. His actions had no bearing on the outcome. Bearing means demeanor. Beaten, beaten, beaten. The eggs were beaten and ready to cook. The eggs were beaten and ready to cook. Beaten means thrashed. Beating, beating, beating. He felt the beating of his heart as he approached the stage. He felt the beating of his heart as he approached the stage. Beating means thrashing. Becalmed, becalmed, becalmed. The sea was becalmed and peaceful. The sea was becalmed and peaceful. Becalmed means stagnant. Becoming, becoming, becoming. Her new hairstyle was very becoming. Her new hairstyle was very becoming. Becoming means appropriate. Bedridden, bedridden, bedridden. He had been bedridden for weeks after the accident. He had been bedridden for weeks after the accident. Bedridden means immobilized.